The Palestine Museum of Natural History and the Palestine Institute of Biodiversity and Sustainability of Bethlehem University have a mission focusing on research, education, and conservation of our nature and of our culture and heritage, in addition to using the knowledge to promote responsible, empowered human interactions with all components of our environment. The museum grounds and its botanical garden, which form an integrated ecosystem, are an oasis for wildlife in Bethlehem and for young people seeking alternative ways and perspectives, shaping their perceptions of themselves and their environment, the twin aims of empowerment and nature conservation. The activities and outcomes of the project promote biodiversity research, education, and public awareness leading to conservation. The targeted area of Al-Makrour Valley and the surrounding villages is considered the last area in Bethlehem district that is rich of biodiversity, but was also designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its agricultural practices and landscape, including terraces going back thousands of years, built by our Canaanite ancestors. Different aspects of this project were funded by the Darwin Initiative UK and by the National Geographic Society. It is implemented locally by our institute at Bethlehem University and the local communities of Husan, Bateir, Al-Walaja, and Bet Jala. Through the project, we Palestinians engage in conservation of biological diversity, the sustainable use of natural resources, and of fair and equitable sharing of the benefits. The wide partnership that also involves experts, ministries, local governments, school and university students produces research, awareness, capacity building, and helps conserve a World Heritage Site with all of its components of people and nature for generations to come. Our methods of work in the field and laboratory follow meticulous procedures to generate a biodiversity inventory for the area. This includes studying all components of the ecosystem: geographical, geological, hydrological, for example, water systems, biological, as mushrooms, plants, and animals. The wild plant species surveyed at the valleys include 17 tree species, 47 shrubs and subshrubs, 2 aquatic plants, and 351 herbaceous plant species. We found many rare plant species, some endangered, and also recorded over 15 species of mushrooms. Among invertebrate animals, we observed butterflies, grasshoppers, spiders, scorpions, and snails. Among vertebrates, we have amphibians, birds, reptiles, and mammals. We surveyed bats via echolocation of the sounds they emit, as well as other small mammals by using Sherman traps. Among large mammals, using camera traps or direct observations, we monitored hyenas, jackals, foxes, gazelles, wildcats, and hyraxes. These and many other scientific studies are published in peer-reviewed scientific journals. The knowledge exchange between participants of university and school students and others in this project is a portrayal of citizen science, which also supports in preserving this beautiful, rich valley. This work was used to generate a management plan for site conservation and to begin implementing it in cooperation with the Palestinian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, Ministry of Agriculture, the Environmental Quality Authority, and local civil society groups. Capacity building and awareness programs are carried out to educate indigenous people about the value of the ecosystem. Workshops are also held with key stakeholders, including governmental and non-governmental organizations, academic experts, and local decision makers. We support 80 farmers in the 4 local Palestinian communities to learn and implement environmentally friendly farming with agricultural inputs, expertise, and open marketing channels. In this context, We collaborate with local beneficiaries in all the necessary stages required for a farming project, from the initial design to its final implementation: planting, taking care of the plants, harvesting, and even marketing of products. We worked with school students to create environmental clubs and to acquire eco-friendly behaviors. In this framework, we developed programs to discuss and teach waste reduction, reusing, recycling, eliminating materials like plastic, for example, zero packaging, composting organic waste to make fertilizer, and much more. This is a pioneering model for many reasons, but most importantly, because it is the first integrated approach of serving both human communities and natural ecosystems in a World Heritage Site. It also builds on our accumulated experience and on complementarity of projects forthcoming in our country, such as our previous projects and upcoming ones relating to climate change mitigation and adaptation, to fostering human and natural diversity, on cultural heritage preservation and valorization, on management of protected areas, and on our in situ and ex situ conservation strategies. Our activities use innovative methods of awareness and capacity building. For example, we use tangible and intangible cultural heritage to promote environmental conservation and effective agricultural methods that are part of our cultural heritage. Hundreds of people have benefited both economically and via developing habits of reducing their carbon footprint and engaging in environmentally friendly activities. Our institute and museum and the now thousands of people who work with us believe that our survival depends on respect for ourselves, for others, and for all living beings that share this beautiful planet with us. We need your help. Check the project's website for more information at almakrur.palestinenature.org and come visit us at the Palestine Institute for Biodiversity and Sustainability.